What if I told you the past has never existed, that the future has never arrived, and that the very thing you call the present is merely a fragile illusion drawn by consciousness itself? You probably still believe you're living in a continuous stream where the past recedes behind you, the present slips through your grasp, and the future is waiting somewhere out ahead. But just hold that thought for a second. Can you point to the past? Where is it? It's vanished, leaving only memory within your mind. Can you reach out and touch the future? No, it hasn't happened yet. It's just an imagined storyboard playing in your head. And what about the present? The instant you try to seize it, it's already the past. Every clock you've ever looked at, every calendar, every number, they're all just human symbols created to hide one incredible, almost unbelievable truth. Time has never been real. What is time ultimately, if not a sophisticated magic trick performed by awareness? Science has long tried to pin time down as an objective flow, measurable by the sweep of a clock hand or the oscillation of an atom. Yet, the deeper we investigate, the more we find that time is not absolute. It can stretch, it can shrink, depending on the velocity of movement or the intensity of a gravitational field. To someone standing still, a minute is a minute. But to an astronaut traveling near the speed of light, their minute could be dramatically longer or shorter than yours. What does that mean? It means time isn't a tight, unwavering cable. It is a flexible, cosmic fabric that can be bent, transformed, and even dissolved. However, even when accepting that time is relative, a deeper question emerges. Does it truly exist? Or is it merely the human method of perceiving a change? Because if you were to remove all the clocks, all the symbols, all the systems of measurement, what would be left? You'd only have events. Pure transformation. A flower opens, then wilts. A star blazes, then fades. A heart beats, then stops. But those events do not inherently require a flow of time to happen. They simply are. And your consciousness, in its constant drive to understand and control, stitches these raw events together into a linear story we label as past, present, future. Reality, perhaps, is more like a vast, finished tapestry. Every single thread, every image, every detail is present all at once. But you, the observer, are incapable of viewing the entire tapestry in one glance. Your awareness has to travel along this magnificent work point by point, and that travel is what you mistakenly call the flow of time. Think of it like reading a book. The chapters you've read aren't gone, and the chapters you haven't reached aren't non-existent. They're all printed, permanent, and present on the page. But you choose to read them sequentially, page by page, and you imagine the story itself is moving. If this is true, then time is not something that is passing. Time is the way consciousness passes through reality. You are not living in time. You are generating time, simply through your sequential perception. And this opens up a fascinating secret. If you can change your perception, you can change your experience of time itself. Recall a time when you were enveloped in a state of pure joy or deep focus. In that state, time seemed to dissolve. You didn't notice the clock hands. You were left only with the pure, complete, and utterly whole moment. Conversely, when you're in pain, stressed, or anxiously waiting, mere minutes can stretch into an eternity. Time, obviously, is not rigid. It stretches and collapses based on the state of your inner awareness. The universe, from this perspective, is not a movie that's still playing out. It is a completed film reel, ready from start to finish. You, with your consciousness, are the single projector light shining frame by frame. You call the frame currently being lit the present, the frames you've passed to the past, and the frames yet to come, the future. But in reality, all those frames exist simultaneously. Only you are in motion. Why do we cling so tightly to the belief in time? Because without it, everything is chaos. Time gives us order. It allows us to remember, to plan, and to tell our stories. It creates meaning, but the cost is that we forget the one vital truth. Only the present is real. The past lives only in memory. The future lives only in imagination. The present is the sole point where awareness actually intersects with reality. And because of this, the present is eternal. Try this right now. Stop. Drop the clock. Let go of the thought of tomorrow. Feel your breath. Feel the air on your skin. Feel the space around you. This is the sole truth. No before, no after. Just now. And when you live fully in the now, you realize you have never been lacking. You have never been too late, and you never have to rush. You have always been in the right place, at the right time, because nothing else truly exists outside of this present moment. You might be asking, if time is an illusion, what about aging, getting older, the physical changes in my body? The answer is, those are all evidence of change, not proof of time. Your body transforms, but that transformation exists only in this moment. Your consciousness remains ever new, ever present. Time isn't flowing. Consciousness merely moves through different layers of reality. If you can truly grasp this, you will stop being afraid of time. You will stop stressing over your age, stop regretting the past, and stop obsessing over the future. Because you understand, all moments are coexisting. You can access any moment through memory, through imagination, or through deep presence. And you can live completely and fully in the now, where everything truly happens. Time, in the end, is just a mirror reflecting your consciousness. And when you shatter that mirror, you will see the truth behind it. Eternity is not some distant concept. It's right here, in every single breath you take, this very instant. You have never left the present, and you never will.